Welcome back everyone, it is Amelia. I hope you are fine. Although a live-action Mr. Sinister was teased for Fox's X-Men universe multiple times, the classic villain never ended up making an appearance. Although there were plenty of setups and teases for the live-action debut of Mr. Sinister in Fox's X-Men movies, the classic villain never made an official appearance. Following the events of 2014's Days of Future Past and the creation of a new timeline with an all-new cast, subsequent X-Men movies began introducing new characters and, most notably, new villains. As a result, this included quite a bit of foundation laid for the arrival of Nathaniel Essex aka Mr. Sinister. Having recently made his on-screen return in Marvel Studios' animated X-Men 97 series, Mr. Sinister has reminded audiences how great he would be in live action as a true embodiment of Machiavellian evil, working behind the scenes and scheming to achieve a genetically perfect race of mutants. That said, such an opportunity would now likely happen in the MCU, disregarding all the established references and setup featured in the previous films. To that end, here is every way Fox's X-Men movies set up Mr. Sinister, and why he ultimately never appeared on the big screen. Although Hugh Jackman's Wolverine created a new timeline in Days of Future Past, his past self still ended up in the custody of Colonel William Stryker and the Weapon X program by the movie's end. As a result, 2016's X-Men Apocalypse saw Stryker attempting to capture Xavier's school mutants, only to be rescued by younger versions of Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Nightcrawler after they found an unleashed Wolverine. Going into a berserker rage, Logan was freed and set loose to presumably join the X-Men years later. That said, X-Men Apocalypse features a major post-credit scene teasing Mr. Sinister. Returning to Weapon X, a group of men arrive to collect samples of Wolverine's blood, placing his blood and DNA in a briefcase, identifying these men as members of the Essex Corporation, connecting to Mr. Sinister's Nathaniel Essex and his work experimenting on mutants, the X gene, and cloning. Likewise, this post-credit scene carries direct ties to the events of 2017's Logan set decades into the future. X-Men movies, rumors persisted regarding which actor might be tapped to play Nathaniel Essex and bring the pure evil of Mr. Sinister to life, finally providing the X-Men franchise with an overarching villain on par with the MCU's Thanos. As such, big names like Bryan Cranston were heavily rumored and would have been quite exciting. However, it's since been revealed that Jon Hamm's talks with Fox about playing Sinister weren't just rumors, and that he was considered for the villain role. Overall, Jon Hamm could certainly bring a compelling version of Nathaniel Essex to life on the big screen. While Mr. Sinister is incredibly dark with a complete absence of morals or ethics, more recent depictions have given him an air of charm and charisma that Hamm could pull off quite well. To that end, one would hope that Hamm would still be a contender for the role when and if Mr. Sinister finally makes his live-action debut in the MCU in connection with the X-Men's imminent debut in Marvel Studios' cinematic universe. Give me some ideas related to my video in comments on below if you like this video, and subs for more upcoming videos.